Forensic evidence, when it comes back, is always a surprise to me. So a lot of the times everyone watches Law & Order and they're like, great, my DNA comes back within an hour. I think CSI does it very well within an hour. But in practice, it takes in New York City about 3 to 4 months for the lab to determine if the DNA on the object is actually there and testable and suitable for comparison. And then it takes a few more months for them to get a motion to swab the client. It's called a buccal swab. They put a Q-tip in your mouth and then they compare the two. So you have like an 8-month waiting period, maybe closer to 6 months, but you have many months that you're waiting to figure out, does the DNA come back? Is it the client? What do the lab results look like? And we've had a few clients before the DNA results come back, they just say, well, I want to go to trial. I don't care if the DNA results are not back. I want to go to trial now. I don't want to adjourn for conference. I don't want to adjourn for DNA. I just want to go to trial, and whatever happens, happens, if we're talking about like a case or maybe even an SA case. And it's always so scary as the defense attorney where I don't know what the results are. Prosecutor does not know what the results are. And we are both very interested in knowing, well, how does the lab come back and is it testable and does it match? Because without the DNA, it's tough to know, do you have a shot at trial? And I think DNA has a lot of impact when it comes to trying cases and trying to convince the jury what happened or what didn't happen, because juries love signs, juries love DNA. But ultimately, I do think it's rather silly to go to trial before the lab results are back, unless the client's like, yeah, definitely me, definitely touched it, let's go to trial, before they wisen up and figure out my DNA is all over the. But I always think it's risky to go to trial without having the full picture of what do the DNA results show, because juries love DNA. And it's always really fun to do a DNA case because you have a super smart scientist testifying for the government, and then you get your own super smart scientist that may not necessarily testify, but they definitely help you prep for the cross of the government's DNA expert.